Hey everyone, Road to Boston Day 13 is here. I'm Coach Kyle of Freedom Running Club, and today we're going to be talking about a couple places where you might plan to do your shakeout runs or maybe some of your other recovery runs as you're getting ready for your Boston Marathon, depending on how close you are in terms of arriving to Boston for this. So a couple places that I enjoyed running while I was up there last year. If you want to, and this is about the right time of year for this, last year when I ran around that area, I went to the Charles River and just kind of ran up and down that just a little bit, and the cherry blossoms were already blooming, which was really nice to see. So if you're one who kind of likes running around water and would like to see the cherry blossoms, I would really kind of recommend checking out how close you are to the actual Charles River. It did get a little bit windy. Obviously you're along water, so there's going to likely be some wind. So keep that in mind if you maybe turn around. Don't want to do too much in these times, kind of going the days getting into your actual Boston Marathon experience. So it could be a little bit windy, but really a nice sight. I would really recommend doing it if you are one who kind of likes water and sightseeing, things like that along your actual run. Another place, again, be a little bit cautious going to this place, but it's actually really cool to see the Boston Common. There's some really cool things there. It's this park. You can kind of do some loops around there. There's some statues, some other kind of cool looking buildings, just like cool things that are happening around there. I saw a lot of people, big groups kind of setting up in that area for their actual shakeout run. And you could actually run between both the Charles River and Boston Common. They're actually really close, as well as the third location I'm talking about. The thing to be a little bit cautious of there is there's some pretty gnarly hills. Obviously Boston is known for its hills, so just be careful that you're not turning it into a workout, especially the shakeout the day before your Boston Marathon. The third one, I'd say maybe a little bit less common of an area, and I'm showing some videos of these different places that I ran at last year up on the screen here, is along Commonwealth Avenue. There's actually a walking path that goes around Commonwealth Avenue, and there were some really cool statues. I didn't know about this area at all, just kind of found it. It's basically connected to the Boston Common, or basically you cross a road and you can see it. And the reason I saw it was I saw a big statue of George Washington. I'm going to show that on the screen here. And basically if you just keep kind of running down this road, you have to cross very small side streets, but you just see a bunch of cool statues. I remember Alexander Hamilton was one there, just a bunch of really cool, unique statues that you can kind of run along and experience some of the things around the city. I believe this was pretty close to most of the little pop-up areas for things like Tracksmith and that kind of thing in the area, but a really fun place. There was no real, again, be careful of the wind if you go along the Charles River, but really cool. Especially I like seeing the cherry blossoms, so I thought that was really cool. Careful the hills around the Boston Common, but again, that was really cool to see. Last year I was running there on Easter Sunday, which was just kind of a really cool experience, running around the Boston Common on Easter Sunday, and then, like I said, running around Commonwealth Avenue to see these really cool statues. If you're going to be there a couple days, definitely check out some of these locations for your easy recovery runs and your shakeout runs while you're there in Boston.